Jacob Dalton. I'm from Medford, Oregon, and I directed The Caper. Got third place Best Cinematography, and here we are at GRIMM.
My name is Boehning. I acted in The Caper and also helped with a lot of the back-end editing and visual effects, and third place in Best Cinematography, so
Here we are.
So we started at the production office. Steve Oster, the executive producer, showed us around we got some nice coffee and hot chocolate at the kitchen. He showed us his office and kind of how he plans everything. There's a big whiteboard with all the daily, what you're supposed to be prepping and shooting. And we started there and then moved on to the production sets where they built some things and actually where they were shooting.
It was really cool to see all the stuff from the show that wasn't actually what it looked like to be, like the inside of houses, the inside of trailers that they had built just to be sets, and it was really cool to see it all. It would have been cool to see it all being used, but just to get first-hand experience at all the ins and outs of it while no one was there was really awesome.
It was cool. We went to basically the mock-up stage where the police office basically is, and that was just a stage in a big warehouse with lots of lighting, lots of backdrops that just watching it, you can't tell. You think it's an actual building 3 stories up, anything like that. But
it was really cool to see the main actors from the show doing their thing and interacting with each other and running their lines and forgetting things to say and just doing the whole bang. And we got to meet with the director and a lot of the other executive directors on the set, and we got to get mic'd up and hear the audio coming straight through the mics and see the monitors where they were viewing the shots as they were happening, and it was all really cool. We actually got scripts from the scene they were shooting that day.
That was fun.
And then after that, we got picked up by Ed, who's the visual effects supervisor, and he took us to Hive, which is one of the editing houses in Portland where all the visual effects are done, and we got to see the inside and all the stuff they do there.
Talked to a bunch of guys who worked on there. Started with the main compositor. They showed us they have a couple rooms where they do cinema style, where they color correct, where they edit, and moved on. We talked to a lot of the guys who do 3D work, compositing, specialties were texturing, rigging, and animating, and got to talk to some of the guys who work there and find out kind of where they came from as far as went to school and how they end up in the business. And it was cool to see a pro work.
And it was really especially cool to see some of the seniors who had been there for quite some time doing what they loved and really exploring their passion and working in a professional environment on what they're best at and what they really learned to do after school. And then we also got to see some of the newer guys. One guy was even interning, and he had just come from school, and it was really cool to hear about his path and what he wanted to do versus where he actually was ending up and realizing that he was good at and wanted to do, and working on a professional
show
editing house, I guess. The whole thing was the best, just to see it all happening, just to see professionals working in their area and doing what they're best at and all coming together to create the show you guys know as GRIMM. And learned a lot, but the main thing that I'm going to take away from this was the experience that I got out of seeing it all happen.
So you're going to do a film for next year?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Do 4 films.
Gonna be very busy this year, doing a lot more student films for our school, and we will definitely be participating in the Silent Film Festival again.
Oh yeah.